Hey, yeah. I'm really nervous. I don't talk in front of people a lot. So I wrote everything down, so I'm not going to be looking at you guys. So I guess I'll start. Most people will probably look at me and think that I'm not really a shy person because I don't really act like it when I'm around people. But the thing is actually having to stand up here today is very difficult for me. I don't do good in front of people. I started coming to the school not only because my mom kind of helped found the school, but also because I didn't really have a good time at public school, and I really kind of just wanted to get away and kind of have a fresh start. I should have known when we first started the school that it was not going to be something normal. I spent more, I don't know how many of you have actually had the pleasure to move a school and actually set up a school, but I didn't really have the choice. I had to do it. For everyone who's been here since the beginning, y'all probably remember the first couple weeks of school, we actually didn't have any classrooms or any internet. And so we had to sit in the youth building at the church and just kind of try to do something. And we really actually didn't get anything done, and I'm surprised. One of my favorite memories from the first year is a couple months into it, the youth building that we actually attended school in flooded. And so we had to stop everything we did, and we spent probably a couple of hours of the day actually mopping up the building and having to do everything. Yeah, skip that point. Oh yeah, another pleasure I've actually had over the years is actually being able to help build the school. I know a lot of people probably have never got the chance to actually build the school they attended, but it actually kind of really helps you take pride in where you come from.
Amen.
I don't know if Steve Carer is here, but me and him helped build a lot of the classrooms that most of the kids, I never got to use them, but most of the kids actually got to use. And really, 10 years from now, people are probably going to look at the school and, look at how great it is and how wonderful it is now. But I really want to look 10 years down the line and look at where the school came from, how great it was at the time, and really understand more the crazy things that we all went through instead of actually what it is today. I have to apologize to my classmates, and I know I've done it 1,000 times over the years, but really, I'm sorry for all I've put you through. I have done a lot of really bad things to you guys, and I feel bad about it. Personally, if I had $1 for every time I've hit one of you in the head with something, maybe like a piece of sport equipment or a little swine flu, I'll explain that in a second, then I could probably pay for all of our college, realistically. For people who don't know what swine flu is, I don't know if you can see, it's this tiny little squishy pink, pig-shaped stress ball. I found swine flu when I was in 8th grade, and over the years he's kind of just become the school unofficial mascot, and I think everyone can agree with that. Swine flu over the years has been through a lot. We built him a boat, and he actually sailed up across the pond at the old school. He was an astronaut, and he actually flew into the side of the trailers. He actually fell under the trailers for a couple of days, and no one knew where he was, and that was actually really stressful. But I think my favorite thing that ever happened is he got kidnapped by a pack of terror squirrels for actually a long amount of time. And I remember, we get very serious into this, and I remember hiding in the woods in a ghillie suit with a pair of binoculars, waiting to watch people bring him. It was interesting. But for a group of people to actually, do all this, put their time and energy into a small little tiny little stress ball is just, I don't know how to describe it except that they love me. And I'm very grateful for that. I mean, just the stories of swine flu are just scrape the surface on all the stories I've had of all my school and my classmates. And I can't think of a better way to spend my high school years than with some group of people who've loved me that much. I want to close with thanking 3 people who've helped me over the years through high school, and they actually deserve a lot more than thanks. If I had money, I'd probably give it to them. The first person I feel like I need to thank is Miss Terry. Miss Terry, I joke around a lot and say that if she wasn't here, then I don't know if I would have passed high school. really, though, over the years, she's the only reason I know how to write how I can today. I enjoy writing, and it's because of her. I can actually, write out full sentences and, make things sound okay because she was here. And I feel really bad for her because over the years she's been not only my English teacher, but really kind of all of my teachers. And I put her through a lot. I one year just decided that it'd be funny to tape everything she owned under her desk. And there have been so many stories like that I'm surprised she actually stuck through with me. But I'm very thankful she did because she did teach me a lot. And I'm very sorry to Miss Terry, by the way. I really am. The second person I want to thank is Miss Robin. And I feel, honestly, really bad about her, too. She deserves an award for just trying to get me to participate over the years. Because that alone took a lot. But she is my art teacher, for anyone who doesn't know. And for any of you who don't know, I paint a lot. And it just helps me to express my creativity. But when I took her art class, she would try to get me to do things. And I would honestly just end up doing something completely unorthodox or just not doing it at all. And it got so bad I would just, start doing what I wanted. And that's not really normal. And I'm glad she put up with it. And I'm actually glad because at one point she got to eventually where she just didn't care anymore and thought it would be better to accept and embrace my creativity than to actually try to get me to try. And so at that point, she just let me do what I wanted as long as I participated in class and actually tried. And so I'm very grateful because I don't know if at the time she really kind of knew, but she taught me one of the greatest life lessons I've known today, and that's to embrace my creativity. And that's kind of important to me. Lastly, I think it's important that we thank my mother. She deserves a huge thanks for just stepping out on faith to try to have this school for us. It was a big deal for her, and I'm very grateful for that. But also because of all the stress we've put her through over the years, I feel really bad because I know me personally, and I'm not the only one. I've pushed my school limit so far back that I've had to work into the summer, and that's not only stressful on me, but stressful on her because she has to deal with the people that I have to turn my work into. And so it got really, really bad at times. And even though I'm her actual child, she loves all of the kids as if they're her own. And I can't think of a single one of us who's attended the school that does not love her back just as much. All of you that know me know that I'm very sentimental and emotional. I have not been looking forward to this day at all. All of y'all have really become like a big family to me, and I've been through a lot over the past couple of years, and y'all have just been a place where I can go, and people that I can be around and feel secure around, and I'm really not looking forward to seeing us all grow apart. I'm really excited to move on with life. I'm excited to go on to college, go on with things that I'm going to do, but I'm really not looking forward to watching y'all all move away or just move on. Because I know that at some point, I'm going to move off, and y'all are going to move off, and as much as we try, we're going to grow apart, and that's going to be very difficult. It's going to be just as difficult to watch y'all move away as it is for me to actually move away from my actual family. And so, I didn't really know how to close this today. I actually didn't even finish my paragraph. I couldn't figure out some way to close. I couldn't think of a closing sentence. But I really am going to miss you guys. And I know that I haven't gone to school since November. And that's kind of made it grow apart. But I really do love you guys. And it's going to be very, very hard for me. And so, yeah.
We love you too.
Thank you. But yeah.